of the miserable souls who survived this terrifying ordeal.
Johnny, the US election is almost upon us. Thank God it's going to be all over. It's been a bloody long fucking bloody... But it may not be all over. At last. No! There's word out there that the Democrats, if the Trumpster gets in, that the Democrats might pull a 14th. Yeah, pull a 14th.
Bruh.
Do a 14th? What do you mean by that? 14th? Yeah? You know what a 14th is? All our viewers out there, Johnny, our millions of viewers out there know what I mean when I say they're going to pull a 14th. I'm not sure. It rings a bell, the 14th. All right, a 14th, Johnny, is the 14th Amendment. Yeah?
This is going to sound crazy, but it's not. This is actually real, that the Democrats have had a plan in place to not let Donald Trump become elected president again for a while. And I found out about this through Mike Benz. First of all, they're going to use the 14th Amendment. So the 14th Amendment, here it is. It said, no person shall be a senator or representative in Congress or elected president and vice president or hold any office, civil or military, under the United States or in any state who has previously taken an oath as a member of Congress or an officer of the United States or a member of any state or as an executive to support the Constitution of the United States shall have engaged in insurrection.
Yeah, an insurrection.
Oh no.
In insurrection.
Holy shit.
Or rebellion against the same. And so that's why it was so important for the FBI to instigate January 6th, and that's why Nancy Pelosi made sure there wasn't any National Guard or security there. So when the FBI instigated and those people and the cops at the Capitol shot flashbangs into the
2020 or whatever it was. Yeah? Yeah, when everybody stormed into the bloody the Congress or whatever it was. Yes. Waving flags and running around and well, it wasn't really a bloody insurrection. No one had any guns.
They were inciting them, and the rest of the cops took the gates away and the fences away, and they swung the doors wide open.
It's on the record, Johnny. FBI people were in the crowd, that insurrection crowd, inciting the insurrection. But Johnny, won't that lead to a fucking...
And his name is...
Yeah.
What I do think the real story is, though, and one which too many people are ignoring, is how the Democrats are going to act if it looks like Donald Trump is going to cross the magic threshold of 270 electoral votes in the hours, days, or even weeks after the election.
Surely.
So that's what this was all about. And we have the video, we showed it on our show earlier, of Nancy Pelosi going, oh, they're trespassing on federal property. This is exactly what we wanted.
I don't know, Johnny. Jimmy could be... he could be way off them.
That's because they were trying to make sure Donald Trump could never run for president again because they feared he would win. And that's what the establishment doesn't want, a guy who they can't control. And so they're going to use the 14th Amendment.
Yeah, they might pull a bloody 14th on him. So, what you got is you got the Trumpster maybe storming to victory.
No! God, please, no!
14th Amendment? Well, here's Mike Benz talking about it on PBD's show.
Listen to Jamie Raskin. Jamie Raskin in Congress has said, let people vote for Trump if they want. We're not going to certify his election anyway. So he may be elected, but we're not going to let him be inaugurated.
When did he say that?
So here he is saying it. When did he say it? Here he is saying it, that they're going to use the 14th Amendment, and it doesn't matter if Trump wins the election, they're not going to certify it because they're going to invoke that clause from the 14th Amendment saying Trump incited an insurrection. Here he is saying it.
It's going to be up to us on January 6, 2025 to tell the rampaging Trump mobs that he's disqualified, and then we need bodyguards for everybody in Civil War conditions, all because the 9 justices, not all of them, but these justices who have not many cases to look at every year, not that much work to do, a huge staff, great protection simply do not want to do their job and interpret what the great 14th Amendment means. And I'm glad that Sherilyn's creating her new center. So
if you listen to what he says,
to us on
Anyway, the Democrats will bring out this bloody 14th and say, we're not supporting him, we're not giving our permission for him to be president, blah, blah, blah. And the poor old Trumpster, he'll be left out in the cold as a bloody,
Oh no.
as a busted-ass president. You're saying if Trump bloody wins, they're going to pull a 14th, say he's unfit for office, and deregister him or disqualify him or whatever? Just like that? Now, if you think, Johnny, that the Trumpster supporters are all going to lay down and say, well, that's how it goes. We'll see you in 4 years. Good luck. They're not going to say that.
bodyguards for everybody in Civil War conditions, all because
you went against the Constitution and inserted your pre-chosen candidate. That's why. That's why you're going to need bodyguards, and that's why there's going to be a civil war, because you motherfuckers are undermining the Constitution like you've done since 2016, when a guy who wasn't pre-selected by the war machine and the deep state won the goddamn election, and you didn't see it coming.
But, Johnny, won't that lead to a civil war? It doesn't seem to worry him, Johnny. That's just part of the price of getting Trump out. That's maybe what they want. Although I can't understand why you want your own country to fall to bits. But anyway, well, it'll be bloody interesting to see what happens if Trump does win. It'll be interesting to see what happens if Trump doesn't win. It's going to be very, very interesting if after hearing this sort of shit from Jimmy and a few others, the 2 weeks down the track, there is going to be a bloody 14th pull on him. Well, I don't know, Johnny. Who would bloody know?
This has all been about pressure from above, pressure from below. They want martial law, so they're trying to just wind us up so badly. You hear them? Oh, we're gonna have civil war situation. That's what they want, so they can just throw out the Constitution.
Well, Johnny, it's been a pleasure interviewing you again. Yeah, Johnny, whatever.